How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. Okay, so first thing I want to tell you and talk to you about is that Britain, aka the United Kingdom, is thinking about banning Trump. Now, don't really know about one thing or another with this. British Home Security, the British Home Secretary, I think that's like our interior person, has made a statement being widely interpreted as claiming that U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump could yet be blocked from entering the United Kingdom. Now, I don't exactly know what this is and what this is not, because from what I know, he's a candidate and nobody really gives a shit whether or not he's entering the United Kingdom because he's a candidate. All it says is this is something we can say or put up, because we may or may not like or not tolerate something that he's saying. And basically, the Home Secretary, which is what this person's called, may bar people considered non-conducive or non-conducive to the public good. So in December, Mr. Trump hit the headlines after calling for a memorandum on entry to the United States for all Muslims until the threat of Islamic terrorism was better understood. His comments sparked supposedly a widespread outage and everything else. And the government of the United Kingdom basically has a bunch of Muslims, and they're basically giving these people homage. So basically, he said if the United Kingdom is to continue applying the unacceptable behavior criteria to those who wish to enter the borders, it must be fairly applied to the rich as well as the poor, the weak as well as the powerful, and petition argued. So I guess there's some kind of petition and a bunch of other things also along with this, and then that was the only statement that said petition, so I apologize if you didn't know there was some kind of petition, because neither did I. So you can go into this as much as you want, folks. On my end, it seems quite solid. This is just gobbledygook just to make him look demonized, just so that when he finally falls off the pedestal, you know who looks like a goddess. So I got a couple stories coming to you today. I finally found a few, and now that it's not the holiday season as it was last couple of days, I have about 2 or 3 good stories. I was hoping for 5, but 2 of them ended up being junk, and their sources were not the best. So unfortunately, I had to put this away, but let me go over this one more time, because I think this is actually kind of important. It's coming from Breitbart, and it basically suggests that Trump will be banned in the United Kingdom, basically for what's called non-conducive speech, basically, to the public. And this was said so by the Home Secretary, which may or may not be the Homeland Security Director, maybe the Secretary of Interior to the United Kingdom. I've never actually heard of this title, so I don't really know what the affiliation is and what it's not. This kind of sounds like the Interior Minister type, and it kind of sounds like it might even be a Homeland Security type, but I don't see Homeland, I see Home Security, so I don't really know which is which here. But this basically actually started in December, when Mr. Trump hit the headlines, and, basically from his banning all Muslims until the threat of Islamic terrorism dies down or is better understood. And basically in the United Kingdom, they continue applying unacceptable behavior criteria to those who wish to enter its borders, and it must be fairly applied to the rich as well as the poor and everything else. So I guess this is just one more nail in the coffin of a PR scheme that's looking to ruin lives. And this is just something that is seen as non-conducive to the public good. So as much as I completely disagree with this, I have to believe that this has everything to do with their surrender to Islam in the United Kingdom, among many other things. As much as I want to say that I don't believe in this, I also have to say that, I still believe beyond any situation that he is an entertainment prop for the election. I'm still waiting till about probably a week before the primary, maybe a week after the primary, or a week after we all vote the first time to see who the candidates are and all this other stuff, to see whether or not he will basically fall off his pedestal and go into a hole somewhere. I still believe this is going to happen, folks. I still believe, and I can't say yes and completely until it happens. But this is the major idea. They are doing this, and whether or not it actually is effective or whether or not it's actually enforced, I have no idea. I have no idea one way. I have no idea if another. It is what it is, folks. Thank you.